In today's video, I'm going to be talking about one of the greatest movies of all time, which is none other than Frozen. And when I'm putting out this video, will officially mark 10 years since Frozen came out, and wow, I can hardly believe it's been 10 years since Frozen came out. And the day that Frozen came out is also Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Now, I know that most of you have probably already seen this, but for anyone who for some reason hasn't, or anyone who's maybe very young and hasn't seen it yet, let me tell you about this amazing movie. Okay, so when the movie begins, we meet two sisters, two princess sisters, who are Anna and Elsa. Elsa's the older sister and Anna's the younger sister. And that night, Anna gets Elsa out of bed to play, and they're not playing normal games. They're playing in the ballroom with snow and ice. Yes, Elsa, the older sister, is able to create ice and snow from her hands and feet. And so the two sisters have a winter wonderland ball in the ballroom. But anyway, so while the two sisters are playing, Elsa accidentally hits Anna with her powers, giving her, as you could probably imagine, the ultimate brain freeze. Literally. So anyway, the impact of Elsa's powers knocks Anna out, and Elsa calls for her parents, and then her parents take her and Anna and Elsa to these trolls, and the trolls cure Anna by removing her memories of Elsa's magic. And then the leader of the trolls explains to Elsa that her powers will only get stronger and stronger. And so the king, Anna and Elsa's dad, decides that they're going to lock the gates of the castle and keep Elsa away from people as much as possible to keep her powers hidden. And this sadly means that Anna and Elsa can't be close anymore because of Elsa's powers and them getting stronger and stronger, and she doesn't know how to control them yet. But anyway, years pass, and the day of Elsa's coronation finally arrives, and she's of course terrified that her powers will be revealed, but Anna is excited because she's finally going to get to meet people. And I'm guessing because of that, she wasn't allowed outside the castle, but I kind of don't really get that, because she wasn't the one with powers, so why wasn't she allowed out of the castle? I don't know. But anyway, so once the castle gates open, Anna immediately leaves the castle, and she bumps into a prince named Hans, and then she immediately falls in love with him. And then when she hears these bells, which are a sign that the coronation's about to start, she heads back inside the castle, and Elsa is thankfully crowned Queen of Arendelle without her powers being revealed. And then at the party to celebrate her coronation, Anna and Elsa do have a little moment where they are able to talk, but things start off awkward. But then things kind of go okay with them. But then when Anna says that she wished that things could be like that all the time, and Elsa agrees, but then she says that they couldn't. And then Elsa snaps at Anna when Anna asks why not, and Elsa's like, they just can't, okay? They just can't. So hurt, Anna leaves Elsa, and then she bumps into Hans again, and they spend the night together, and for some reason, he proposes to her, and she accepts, which surprises Elsa, and I don't blame her. That is really, really surprising. So Elsa reveals to Anna that she can't marry a man she just met, which, yeah, that's crazy. I've heard of love at first sight, but not marriage at first sight. I mean, come on. Or at least not that soon. not quite that soon. But anyway, so Anna doesn't listen, and she pulls off Elsa's glove, and then Elsa's powers are revealed. And then Elsa flees into the mountains, and Anna goes after her. And then when Elsa is alone, she decides that since everyone already knows about her powers and that she's alone, she can just let her powers go. As she reveals in the song Let It Go. But anyway, so Elsa builds an ice palace and even changes her coronation outfit into her beautiful ice dress. And meanwhile, Anna is looking for Elsa, and she comes across this little, I guess like a little store, I guess you could call it, that's ran by this guy named Oaken, and she changes her coronation outfit into this more winter-like outfit. And there she meets Kristoff, who is an ice harvester. And so Anna gets him to take her to the North Mountain, which is where Elsa is. And then they meet Olaf, which he is a snowman that Elsa brought to life, which she actually didn't know that he actually came alive, at least not just yet. And believe it or not, Olaf is actually very similar to the snowman that they built when they were little. In fact, he is the snowman that they built when they were little. Just Elsa's powers were not strong enough for him to be alive. So anyway, Olaf takes them the rest of the way to Elsa, and then once they find Elsa, Anna tries to talk to Elsa to get her to come back, but Elsa reveals to Anna that she can't control her powers. But Anna just keeps on and tries to talk Elsa into coming back home to end the eternal winter that she accidentally caused. But out of frustration, Elsa strikes Anna again, but this time in the heart, and then she creates a giant snow monster to chase her, Kristoff, and Olaf away. And then Anna's hair starts to turn white, and Kristoff, who was actually adopted by the trolls that had cured Anna once before, he takes her to the trolls, and they think that Anna and Kristoff are actually engaged or something, but it's actually funny because Kristoff tells them that she's engaged to someone else, but they still want them to be together, which that was interesting. But anyway, the leader of the trolls realizes that something's wrong, and he immediately knows what's wrong with Anna, and he reveals that the ice in her heart will cause her to freeze into a frozen statue, and she'll stay like that forever. But he said that only an act of true love could thaw a frozen heart, and obviously they're thinking that Hans, his kiss, would save her. And so they go back to Arendelle. There's this one part where Olaf says, "Let's go kiss Hans," and then he's like, "Wait, who's Hans?" That part was so funny, that Olaf. Oh, I'm telling you, this movie is really good, but it wouldn't be the same without him. But anyway, so they take Anna back to Hans, and it's clear that Kristoff actually does love Anna, but he knows that she's supposed to be with Hans, which is unfortunately wrong because Hans is actually the secret villain of Frozen, which I don't think anyone saw that coming. I think Hans is probably the least obvious, wait, no, maybe that's not right, but let's just say we did not see that coming at all. But anyway, so he reveals his true plan to Anna, and he leaves her in, I think it was the library. And thankfully, later on, Olaf finds Anna, and he's able to get her outside to Kristoff, who is actually coming back. And meanwhile, Hans had already captured Elsa, and Elsa escapes, and there's this big snowstorm that covers Arendelle. And then finally, when Hans finds Elsa, he tells her that Anna is dead, that she froze Anna's heart, but Anna had died. And grieving the so-called loss of her sister, Elsa falls down, which causes the snowstorm to stop. And then Anna's able to see Kristoff, and she tries to get to him as much as she can. But then she knows that Hans is about to kill Elsa with his sword, so she steps in front of Hans and saves her sister instead. And Anna freezes into a statue. Which, it's actually a good thing that she, I guess, froze when she did, because his sword was like inches away from her hand when she froze. And if she hadn't have froze when she did, he probably would have killed her too. Or, killed her instead of her just freezing into a statue. So, yeah. Plus, when Elsa sees that Anna is frozen, she's crying over the now truly loss of her sister, but Anna begins to thaw. And then it's actually interesting because people have said that Anna helped Elsa, but actually Elsa didn't realize the key to controlling her powers until Olaf said something, which was that an act of true love will thaw a frozen heart. And then Elsa realizes that love is the key to controlling her powers, so she ends the eternal winter. And Hans is taken back to his brothers, and the castle gates are open, and Anna and Elsa are free to be together just like they were when they were little. And Elsa doesn't have to hide her powers anymore. Plus, Anna and Kristoff are now a couple, and everything is good now. And of course there's still Frozen 2, which I don't know if I'll review that one. That one's a little bit more strange, but actually that one is strange. It's definitely not as good as the first one, at least I don't think so, but who knows, I might review that sometime. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this review of the greatest movie of all time, other than The Lion King, at least in my opinion anyway. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this review, and stay tuned for more. Bye!